Hey there, Mission Control. I wanted to give you a quick update on all the climbing situation and where we're at. And I got all these parts here, and I wanted to talk to you about the experience I've had and what the game plan is here today, because there's going to be some changes. I've had a subscriber reach out to me and give me some lessons via Skype from the other side of the world, so I thank you so much for your help, and really instructed me in much more professional techniques here or I should say maybe not professional, but the right way of doing things versus the Martian way, which is a little ad hoc. So, you know, I ended up buying all this gear because I went on YouTube and I said, okay, well, I'm smart, I can figure this out. And I'd say I am an intelligent person, but you know, there's always a value of having someone who knows a lot more than you give you some basic instructions, and that's what I got today. So now I want to go back and help people who might be as stubborn as I am learn to quickly go through how to put together a rapid ascent single rope technique rig that works without having to buy everything so that I have. I bought two of these. They're called crawls, and I think I'm going to end up keeping one and returning the other, just because I could use it for different situations that come up. But the idea is you put the rope in here and then you close it, and as you go up, it attaches here in your chest, and you climb up the rope with it. And it was really, I mean, this is what I saw. A lot of people who are climbing trees, they use this. The challenge I was having is getting it to stay vertical between the two rings and to slide nicely up and down. In addition, the transition off of the crawl from ascent to descent was kind of a problem. So again, I think I'm going to end up returning one of these and keeping one. I ended up getting the PETZL rope rig here, or strap here. It goes over your shoulders, and its intent was to hold the crawl in place. But based on what I've learned, I think that's going to go back as well, so don't buy that. Let's see here. Okay, you have the a foot ascender. Now this one I'm not so sure I want to get rid of quite yet, but based on the technique that I was taught, it's not really necessary to have, but it might be helpful. So I'm going to play with this a little bit more. I really like the foot ascender, but the challenge I had with it is making sure the rope would actually go up in it. If you don't have weight at the bottom of it, it's a challenge. Hold off on that. Okay, I got a Rescue 8, which I thought was just a figure 8 and a figure 8, but subscribers informed me this is called Rescue 8, and I started off with this. If you saw my original video, I never ended up using just a figure 8 by itself, or I guess this is just a micro Rescue 8. These are both going back. It's just too hard to transition to them when you're doing single rope techniques. So I really kind of don't want to send anything back, because you know, you never know if you're going to need it, and these things exist for a reason. They have. Maybe I'll keep it, maybe I won't, but I don't know. I think I'll send them back. So those are going to go back. ATC, that's garbage. It's not garbage because it's a bad piece of equipment. It's garbage because it's not the right piece of gear for my application. The challenge here again was the ascending with single rope technique and then transitioning to ATC for the rappel. Now, I don't know what I'm talking about other than the experience I have, so don't take my word for it, but the good thing about the ATC is that it's really fast descending. Like, it's the cool descending, right? Like kick off and really neat stuff that I don't do and I don't want to do. I like nice and slow and easy. The challenge I had with this was locking it off. And locking it off is a matter of just kind of sitting on it. But when you're having to take off your ascender, your two-hand ascenders, and then take off your crawl, and you're holding everything here with this, and you got to move this up. What ended up happening to me is my hand slipped out just a little bit, and I went right down, and ended up burning my finger because I didn't have my gloves on. So that's going back for sure. Not appropriate gear for what I need. I have the left and right hand ascender, and I'm not sure yet if I want to send the right hand ascender back, but essentially I don't really need it based on the way that I've been taught now how to actually do this the right way. So that might be going back, or I might keep it just in case, but that probably go back. Okay, so then I got all my D-rings, and I got the D-ring here that actually has the, well, it's a twist and then open. So that's how it locks. It twists and then it opens. And this is not bad. But what I learned is the reason climbers don't really like this is because the rope can actually get in here and turn the swivel for you, and then you're open. So while it is a locking carabiner and pretty tough, it's not really the bestest of the world. So I do have the locking carabiner. So this one's locked now, and even if the rope hit it once or twice, it'd have to hit it quite a few times in order for it to come down. So totally get that now. So they sell these. These are professional climbing grade from a climbing safety company. So certainly these are appropriate. But if you really want to be safety savvy, and when you're up high, I think that's probably pretty appropriate. The locking carabiner with quite a few screws, threads on it would be better. Okay, I got these little guys. These are the non-climbing carabiners, and they're just for gear holding, and I think they're good. The only thing is they are locking, and it's kind of like, well, it's not for climbing. The heck, the locking stuff, I don't know. But they are good for holding gear, so that's nice. All right, the helmet. Yep, keeping the helmet, no doubt about that. Good thing to have. And the gloves, definitely also a good thing to have. So I'll be keeping that, keeping them. All right, so the next equipment that I have that really kind of narrows this thing down to what we're going to do. The first one is the GRIGRI. Cool name. This is PETZL's, was a French company. GRIGRI, you open it up. Whoop, there we go. And you put your rope in there, and then you close it up, and you hook it in. See here? There we go. And you got it hooked in. Now, the GRIGRI is super awesome because it's both an ascender and a descender. So it'll lock you out when you're going up, and it allows you to descend off of it. The next piece of gear that we have is our left-hand ascender, and connected to it is our foot strap. And then I have, just temporarily, I have one of these non-climbing ones in, and I'm actually gonna play around with the newest piece of equipment I have to complete a rapid ascent descent, which is just a what is this? The PETZL micro traction device, which is just a swivel. You put your rope in there, and essentially you're going to go up, pull your rope down, and then you sit in it. So we're going to go set this up and see how it all works. So you don't need to have this piece in here, is what I was taught. You can actually run this rope right through the D-ring that I've put in place here. So this is kind of like an extra thing, but here's what we do. Now I'm going to step up and pull up, and I'm in. So now I just screwed myself over. That's what I just did. How did I do that? How did I do that? How did I do that? Okay. This is why we practice. Safety stool in place. Okay. Because normally, yeah, you're going to go up, right? So up, and then I sit. And then I raise. And then I go up, and I sit. And I raise. Go up, and I sit. And I raise. Up, and I sit. And I raise. Up, sit. Up, sit. Up, sit. Up, sit. Okay, so I'm up here. Made it up this far. Easy. All my weight is on the GRIGRI. All right. That thing's kind of a pain in the butt there, huh? I want to take that off. Out. Not too sure about this guy. Okay. There. Okay. GRIGRI away. Can I hit it? No, too far. Definitely a lot more practice, but there you go. This went up, came back down. I just don't understand the value of this pulley. You don't need it. Like I said, you can just go with the D-ring. So let's just take that out, I guess. See what it's like without it. Okay, so then bring your rope back up. Rope is through. Okay. So go up and sit and raise. Up and sit. Okay. Up and sit. Up and sit. Up and sit. Yeah, I talk to myself so I don't forget what to do. Okay. GRIGRI's engaged. Alright, sender. Sender down. Take it off of the rope. Hook to the belt. GRIGRI that bad boy. And repel. Whew. Okay. Huh. I just don't know if that's even worth paying for. No, it doesn't really do anything helpful. Just seems like one more, that pulley seems like one more piece of gear that can just go wrong. Okay, so I had this micro pulley, and I saw lots of recommendations that this is the thing you want when you're doing the rapid ascent or descent, the RAD technique, R-A-D, rapid ascent descent. Honestly, I don't know. I think this is a waste of money for you. The only value I see in it is that it has the pulley system, but it ain't too rapid. I must be doing something wrong. I gotta be doing something wrong. I'll try it again. A little bit of bear there, huh? Well, this is the highest I've made it so far. Just gotta get around this wire cable. Whew. Come on, GRIGRI, don't let me down. Well, let me down. Don't let me down the wrong way. Ding. Okay. Okay. And now down. All right. All right. That was the first time I ever made it to the top of the building. The technique certainly works. And I got a bunch of gear I could get my money back for. That's always nice. And so I need to get a new D-ring here. It's actually gonna work right. But getting up there, getting down, it works. So, success, but a lot more practice is needed. And with the decision I made to postpone the installation, I'm gonna, use that time to actually practice with this and get pretty good at it, rather than just going for it. Still lots of questions to do about hanging up high and dealing with everything. Maybe a bosun's chair, like some of you recommend, would be good, since I'll have to sit up there for quite a while. But I really appreciate the instruction that I received. Thank you so much, William. Really, really appreciate it, and definitely helped a lot, just to give confidence. Even like, how tight do I need to have this harness? I had it way too tight before, based on what I learned. So, got to be comfortable while you're working up there. So, adjust some more of it here while I'm standing here. There we go. GRIGRI, definitely worth the money. Wow, that thing is awesome. Definitely worth it. So that's your ascend and descend device right there. That's what you want, and pretty awesome. So hey, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I did. Sweating, man, it's warm in here. And if you did enjoy, be sure to give us a thumbs up and hit subscribe. Don't forget, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Patreon. In the meantime, everyone, this is The Real Martian, out.